All right, we're in our last three examples, and for these you're going to have to set up equations using what are properties of triangles and also that exterior angle for some of them. And so we're just going to kind of think of these as like puzzles. You take the info that you know, you take the qualities of triangles and the qualities of straight lines and 90-degree angles, right angles, and you just apply them, and just it's like a puzzle. You kind of got to figure out, how can I solve what they're asking for? I think these are kind of fun. So looking at this one, I know I have triangle, and angle A is going to be x degrees, angle B is 4x degrees, and angle C is 5x minus 13 degrees. So it says in triangle ABC, what is the measure of angle C? So angle C right now is 5x minus 13 degrees. They want us to actually find, what is it? Is this a 90-degree angle or a 100-degree angle? What is this angle right here? They want us to find the exact measure, which we can't do right now because none of these are solved for. They just give us variables or numbers with variables. But I can use what I know about triangles, and that's that the sum of the three interior angles is going to equal 180. So I know that if I add up this angle plus this angle plus this angle, so all three, that equals 180. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a large math problem. So I'm going to have x. Let me get my pen. All right, try this one more time. X, which is angle A, plus 4x, which is angle B, plus angle C, 5x minus 13, and all three of these together equal 180. All right, so if I write above it angle 1 or angle A plus angle B plus angle C, together all three of those equal 180. So that's kind of how I knew to set this up. All right, so now I'm going to combine like terms. So I'm going to add up all three of these, x plus 4x plus 5x, that's 10x. Bring down my minus 13, and that equals 180. Now I want to move this minus 13 by do the opposite, which is add 13. Notice how everything's kind of building. We learned how to do equations earlier in the year for a reason, before geometry, because we were going to have to apply them now that we're in geometry. So bring down that 10x, and then 180 plus 13 is going to give us 193. Divide by 10. And x equals 19.3. Oh no, we got a decimal. It's okay. You were supposed to get a decimal for this one, so don't freak out every time you get one. Typically, it might be a flag that something might be wrong, but this indeed did work out with a decimal. All right, so that tells me what x is. So that means angle A is 19.3 degrees, and then angle B would be 4 times that, so I could use my calculator. 4 times 19.3, which is going to give me 77.2. So now I know those two. Now I can find this one. I could either add these up and subtract it from 180, or I can just plug in right here my 19.3. So I would have 5 times my 19.3, subtract 13. I'm just going to plug in because I have my calculator, and that's easy for me to do. 5 times 19.3 is 96.5. Subtract 13. And I get 83.5. So the measure of angle C equals 83.5 degrees. And if you wanted to check it to make sure, because we always want to make sure we get them right, add up 83.5, 77.2, and 19.3, and all three together, they should equal 180. Let's try another one. Here we go. Example 8. All right, this time it says, given that angle 1 is 16x, so come over to the problem and label angle 1 16x. Angle 2 is 8x plus 21, so up here at angle 2, write 8x plus 21. Angle 4 is 25x plus 19, so out here, this one's 25x plus 19. And then what is an expression for angle 3? And what is angle 3? So I'm going to put my question mark here. That's what I'm looking for. So in this case, I'm given 2 inside angles of the triangle, and I'm given one of the outside angles. But I want to ultimately find this third inside angle that I don't know. So what do I know about this outside angle and the 2 opposite on the inside? Well, that's our remote interior angle theorem that tells us that you add these 2 together and they're going to equal this outside exterior angle. So that's going to be our equation. That's how we'll set it up. We're going to add up angle 1 and angle 2. So I'm going to write that first. Angle 1 plus angle 2. This is an angle. Angle 1 plus angle 2. This angle plus this angle equals angle 4. All right, so now I'm going to write my numbers for it. So angle 1 was 16x. Plus angle 2 is 8x plus 21. Together those equal angle 4, which was 25x plus 19. Looks like a big bad problem, but it's not, because we know how to solve with multiple variables and variables on both sides. So we always start, and remember our foldable at the top. Are there any like terms on the same side to combine? And yes, we can add 16x plus 8. That gives me 24x. Bring down my plus 21. That equals 25x plus 19. Do we have variables on both sides? Yes, we do. Which one do we want to move? The smaller one is always the easiest, so we're going to subtract 24x from both sides. Those cancel out, leaving me with 21. 25x minus 24x leaves me with 1x, and I'm going to bring down that 19. Last step, subtract 19 to get that x alone. And 21 minus 19 is 2. All right, so we found what x is. X equals 2. All right, now if I come back up here, if we know that x equals 2, I could find out all these angles, but what's the one they want me to find? All right, they want me to find angle 3. Okay, they want me to find angle 3. So if I know that this one is x, I could plug in there. I can plug in for x in any of these, right? So I can do 25 times 2 plus 19 and figure out what this outside angle is. So that's going to be 50 plus 19, which is 69. So angle 4, let me switch colors. I'm going to get a red. Angle 4 is going to be 69 degrees. Well, remember angle 4 and angle 3, they make the straight line. So now I can do 180 minus 69. And that gives me 111. So I know that angle 3 has to be 111 degrees. So the measure of angle 3 is 111 degrees. What's the measure of angle 3? All right, and there's several ways to get this. So if you got the same answer, but your thinking was a little bit different from mine, walking you through it, that's okay. There are a couple ways to do this. We just got to make sure that we're using these theorems that we've learned about the relationships between the angles inside triangles, the remote interior's relationship to that exterior angle, and so forth. All right, so we have one problem left. It's very similar. I'd like for you to try this one on your own, so pause the video and try it, and then when you're finished, press play and check it with me. Give this one a go on your own. All right, it says, in this figure, the measure of angle 1 is 3x plus 12, so right here, I'm going to write 3x plus 12 for angle 1. Angle 2 is 3x plus 18, so I'm going to write that here where angle 2 is, and angle 3 on this outside is 7x plus 10. All right, so we have this is an exterior angle, and then we're given the 2 on the inside that are the remote interiors. So what's the relationship? We know that these 2 added together are going to equal this exterior one. So my math problem will be 3x plus 12, which is angle 1, plus angle 2, which is 3x plus 18. And together, that's going to equal the angle 3 on the outside, 7x plus 10. All right, combine like terms. 3x and 3x gives me 6x. And then 12 plus 18 gives me 30. Bring down that 7x plus 10. We have variables on both sides. Let's move the smaller one. So we're going to subtract 6x from both sides. Those cancel out. I'm left with 30 equals x plus 10. Subtract 10 from both sides to get that x alone. X is alone, and 30 minus 10 is 20. All right, so now we know what x is, but that's not the problem up here. It didn't say what is x. You have to find x, and then we have to use it to find angle 3. What is the measure of angle 3? And then explain your method. So my explanation's all over here. I'm not quite done even. So I can now plug that in, so that'll be 7 times 20 plus 10. So that's 140 plus 10, which is 150. So the measure of angle 3 is 150 degrees. All right, great job. I know this was a longer video, but these take a little bit of time. Hopefully you can have had enough examples of triangle problems and exterior angle problems, and it's time for you to practice these skills on your own.